And while the U.S. House approved a massive foreign aid package today, it voted against passing a separate border security bill that GOP leaders had proposed this week. The bill, which was voted down 215 to 199, would have required asylum seekers to remain in Mexico and the building of former President Trump's border wall. The rejection of the bill comes as migrant encounters at the southern border have already topped 1.3 million for fiscal year 2024. To talk more about this, I'm going to bring in Cochise County, Arizona Sheriff Mark Daniels. It's good to see you again. Thanks so much for joining us, Sheriff.
Good evening, Natasha, and thanks for having me.
What are your immediate thoughts on the border bill not passing the House?
Natasha, let me start off, and I speak on behalf of my fellow sheriffs throughout the country that are involved in this, that we become numb to it. We truly have. This has been 3 years. If you look at the non-political statistics we're seeing under public safety, national security, and humanitarian, nothing is working right now. The border is open. They're coming across the border, as you say, record numbers again, over 1 million again this year, and we're only partway through the year. And we're fighting in Congress and the White House, the blame game, to secure our own border, while we're putting millions of dollars, billions of dollars to other countries to help them with their border and their homeland, while we've left ours open. It's frustrating.
You know, and we know that your sector of the border has been tops for border crossings over the last several months. Can you describe how Cochise County and other border communities in Arizona are different now than before the migrant influx? What issues do you have right now that you maybe didn't have a year ago?
Well, let me even expand that to three if I could, Natasha, and the fact that we've seen the slippery slope over the last 3 years. As the border becomes incentivized to come here to catch and release, more people come, and that brings a criminal element. It brings a public safety, national security, and humanitarian element. You look over last recent couple of weeks here, we've had 2 patrol cars crashed in my county based on pursuits. We had a migrant killed. They were running from us. We had a citizen hit during a smuggling event and injured. Bottom line is we have some kind of incident every day related to this border. I consider it, and I keep saying, we're changing lives here on the border every day. And it's not in a positive way like the media and the federal government or 51% of Congress and the White House puts out saying everything's effectively secured, we're doing our job, everything's good, and then let's blame each other why we're not getting it done better. We're seeing it every day, and the realness of this is not good.
Who or what is at fault for the border crisis?
Well, you got to blame the federal government. I mean, the bottom line is when you got locals, you got your state governments doing the federal government's job. There's one absentee here, and that is the federal government. I blame 51% of Congress, and I blame the White House and all the way to the president. And that's hard to say. That's our president. But the bottom line, when you don't prioritize your borders, your own country, and then you blame politics, and I've said this before, Natasha, I'd be remiss if I didn't say it again. When the political party is more important than the American people, you're going to have open, fractured borders. And the politicians in this country at the federal level are more worried about protecting those parties than they are the people. And last not least is they want to be reelected. It's not about being reelected. It's about the oath you take, and that is to protect this country and the homeland.
Okay, I appreciate that perspective. I want to ask you about this. We spoke with a tribal leader in Montana by the name of President Jeffrey Stiffarm last hour. He is pleading with Congress right now. He says he has 9 officers to patrol 652,000 acres on this reservation. He says that the Sinaloa cartel is moving into the reservation right now. We know the Blackfeet Nation sounded the alarm. 17 of their members died in just the course of 1 week from fentanyl. They're able to sell pills for $100 or $120 on the reservation when it's only $1 or $5 outside. What is your perspective on the crisis and the sheer reach, thousands of miles away from where you are at the border, of the Sinaloa cartel?
Well, we have an epidemic in our country, Natasha. It's called poisoning by the criminal cartels. They're poisoning citizens, children, every day. I think it was over 100,000 last year alone just from fentanyl poisoning. You look in Arizona, and this is something we're not proud of, but it's real. 182 million fentanyl pills were seized in the country last year, federal fiscal year. 111 million fentanyl pills were seized in Arizona alone, and that represents 5 to 10% of what we're catching. So 90% is going into communities throughout the United States. Every border community, every community is a border community right now, and we're not talking about the war on drugs. Again, that starts with the White House, starts with Congress. They got to secure this border right now.
All right, Sheriff Mark Daniels, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.